Hello everyone and welcome to Net Crypto, where you get important information and news about all coins and tokens of interest. And today we're taking a look at Pepe Unchained, right? And we're also going to be going through some of the scams that I've covered that are coming from the same scam lords that are behind Pepe Unchained. Yes, indeed, these ones are scam lords because they've gone through so many scams, right? So I'm going to be doing a like-to-like comparison with one of their scams, which I think best resembles the Pepe Unchained scams, right? So these are all the scams that I've covered coming from the same scammers, and out of them, all of them, BTC 20 is one of them, but I believe Slothana, right, is one of those tokens that likely will resemble Pepe Unchained, right? And that's what we're going to be going through in this video, right? To see exactly what can possibly happen, right? So one of the first things is Pepe Unchained also had almost a similar appreciation as we are currently seeing for Pepe Unchained. Rather, Slothana had a similar appreciation such as we see for Pepe Unchained soon after launch. So let's just head over to CoinMarketCap, right, and check what happened when Slothana was launched. So as you see, there was a massive pump, right? This was almost like a 5x, right? And then there was a drop, and then back to almost the same level of the ATH, a little drop, ATH, and then rug, right? What really happened here? So what happened here was they managed to get some centralized listings. So those centralized listings allowed this scam to be prolonged, right? Until they saw that, it's wholly and truly dead, and then they just rugged, and then they'd already moved on to the next scam. So if we look at Pepe Unchained currently, right? So we obviously reached that ATH currently of, let's just go to DEX tools, right? We reached that ATH of 0.069. We can just round it off to 0.070, right? That's the ATH that we've reached for Pepu. And currently, we are actually sitting at 0.027, but we did go as low as, I believe, 0.018, right? 0.018, that's how as low as we went. So let me just adjust this. Let's go on the 3 minutes. 3 months, this is 3 months. Yeah. So if you see, we went all the way up here, right? And then we are down. So are we going, so we did actually go as low as 0.016 today. So are we going to go back to this level again? That's the biggest question, right? That's the biggest question. But that's what we saw happening with Slothana. But there are major differences. First of all, on CoinMarketCap, we can see the ranking is dropping. We are at 2880. I think we're at 2876 the last time we checked this metric. This is a very important metric to check because it just shows you if your token is actually climbing through the ranks. Whether remember the scam is in the pre-sale. Now that it's launched, right, it's just a token on the blockchain, right? That's simple. That's just simple. And also another fact is, don't believe the stories of we've got our own blockchain and all that. You know that to have a blockchain costs between 30 to 70,000 US dollars. That's it. Between 30 to 70,000. Now, what's that compared to 70 million collected in the pre-sale? Remember that these are scam lords. They've got a full development team that is behind that develops all the things they promise in all their scams. All the scams, they promise something and they deliver that something, but that something is nothing because they are con men, right? The purpose for con men is to make you believe that you're getting something when you're actually getting nothing, right? And it's a complex scam because some people actually were able to make a 4x in Pepe Unchained, right? And it's deliberate because they know the amount of liquidity that is there. They know the amount of people that they've allowed to be able to claim. And by the way, stay away from Best Wallet. If you are using that wallet right now, you need to drop it like a hot potato, right? Because multiple reports are coming that the same scammers behind all these scams, behind Pepe Unchained, are the same scammers who are behind Best Wallet. I'm still here to investigate that, but if all of these reports that are coming out, there's a hint of them to be true, you are in grave risk. If I think most of you already have already seen a lot of comments of people who have been scammed just by using Best Wallet. So be extremely careful about Best Wallet, guys. Right, I would definitely stay away from it. So that's one of the things that we see here, that Slothana was prolonged, right, because of exchange listings. Because if you just go to markets, right, and then we go to sex, we see that we have HTX, right, we have XT, we have BitTrue, Poloniex. The ones that I've interacted with here is HTX and Poloniex, right. I've never really interacted with XT, but they say that the confidence is high here, right. Poloniex was actually quite a decent exchange a couple of years ago, like around 6 years ago. It was a really good exchange back then. Currently, it has really dropped, right? I think because of also moving away from the US, right? It was used a lot in the US, but as many exchanges decided to move away from the US, I think that affected Poloniex as well. But then these listings helped Slothana for the scam to be prolonged because they injected new liquidity, right? And they also did the same thing that we're currently seeing with Pepe Unchained, where a lot of people were not able to receive their airdrop because this one was on Sol, right? Was on Solana, and it was an airdrop. A lot of people did not receive it, and some did reach out to me and say, I'm not able to get, I didn't get my airdrop. And the investor, I think, had invested something like 216 Sol into this, and they just didn't do the airdrop. So I exposed them in a video, and then they came up, say, we are sorry, blah blah blah, and then they actually did give those tokens to that investor. But we don't know plenty more who didn't receive their airdrop and they didn't come through, right? And we are confident that a lot of that is happening with Pepe Unchained. There's a lot of people that have already reached out that are not able to claim, right? And they didn't stake. That's the thing. They didn't stake, but they're not able to claim. And they try to just blame the people, right? And Best Wallet is doing some weird things, right? So be extremely careful about Best Wallet, as I've already informed you. So what's the game plan now for this Pepe Unchained? So for Pepe Unchained, they are going to be needing exchange listings. So come Tuesday 17th, there are two moves that the scammers can make. The scam lords can just decide that, you know what, we are going to just allow everyone to be able to claim their tokens who is staked. But I highly doubt that, because already there are a lot of investors who are not able to claim, even though they have not staked, right? They would want to try and control this price point aggressively as much as possible. But already they are losing the coin market cap game, because the token is already around 56%, 57% down from ATH, right? So the coin market cap game, they're already losing it, right? But they are going to try to try and keep this token alive, because they are going to try and push for exchanges, right? There are multiple posts, I believe. Like, look at this post, right? Gate.io, right? They're talking about a Gate.io, right? But Gate.io, in my experience, has never really done anything to the price when you get listed there, right? Maybe there might be 1, 2, 3%, but that's nothing. In crypto, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5% is nothing, right? I've never seen a Gate.io making any sort of movement in the token, right? It might be different, but I highly doubt it, right? But for Slothana, there were multiple, like for example, HTX really did help to push the token forward. XT, already, you see, this token is like down, let's see here, it's down 92%, right? But we're still seeing a volume of around $580,000 on XT, right? HTX about 151,000, 92% down, all rugged, right? It's properly rugged, right? Even though the ranking is good, is much better than Pepe Unchained, it's a scam, right? It's a scam. It's a nasty scam. Did people make money from Slothana? Some people made money from Slothana. Did people make money from Pepe Unchained? Some people made money from Pepe Unchained. But it still doesn't change the fact that they rugged everyone. When they saw that this thing has died down, they've possibly milked from anyone that they can milk, and then it flopped. So this is the same trajectory that we are seeing with Pepe Unchained. They are going to be pushing for, there you go, this is the post, multiple exchanges lined up over the next few weeks. Get ready for low fee trading across key regions worldwide. The journey has just begun, right? They are already done with Pepe Unchained. They've already moved on to Wepe, right? Wall Stream Pepe. That's where they've already moved on to. So basically, this is the laundry list of scams from these guys, right? So you can see it started with BTC20, then XRP20, then BTCX, then BTC BSC. So the way that they operate is they try to pick the major topic, right, that is going on in crypto or in the world generally, and then they make their scams based on that. So if you look here, most of the scams were just related to Bitcoin, right? We even have a Bitcoin ETF here and a green Bitcoin. After this, we don't see Bitcoin a lot, right? We don't see Bitcoin a lot. And then that's when we saw this massive scam, Wall Street memes, which even went to be listed on a tier 1 exchange, OKX. We saw also Scotty, the AI, Winner, the AI, because now is the AI era, right? We need to do AI scams, right? And then there was Dogecoin 20. There's always some sort of Doge scam, right? That is always going on. And then we had a Doge Verse, right? Currently, we also have a Doge 2014, which is also ongoing, right? And then they saw that Solana was actually doing well. There were meme coins there, and they said, hey, we need to go and make some money on Sol, right? And then they launched Slothana, and they launched also Cielana, right? And I think another token is Pudlana, right? I didn't really dive into that one, but there is another scam called Pudlana as well, right? And then we see all these other scams here coming through. We had Base Dogs. Base was actually doing quite well during these days. It was the hype, right? And there was a Play Dodge scam. Like I said, there's always some sort of Dodge scam. That is, they have like segments of scams. There's the Dodge segment, AI segment, Bitcoin segment, right? And then Wall Street comes in and out. But now there's now a new added segment of Pepe, right? Because Pepe is trending. So we need to cover it with a scam, right? That's what they do. You see here, there's also Flockers. So Flockers, I think it was related to the World Cup, and then also Crypto All Stars. That's another scam, right? So these are all the scams, and there are videos for this, right? I covered all of them just the same way as I covered Pepe Unchained. You can go and check them out, right? So we're going to continue to monitor what is happening with this one. We'll follow it all the way to the end. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.